Welcome to number 7 in the North America Map of the Month workshop series, and we've done 6 videos already on this map, and we're going to continue along today, and let's just see what we've done so far. We've done quite a bit of work. We started out in the southern part of the continent, and we've been working our way north. Okay, now you can see we've labeled all of the states. We put some major rivers in, and we've added the 2 mountain ranges. Also, we've added the 5 Great Lakes. Okay, and I actually added a little color to those Great Lakes. And I also experimented a little bit with a fine point marker just to see if I could darken the letters in a little bit. If you want to try that at some point, it's kind of hard to color over that those in pencil. So sometimes it is nice to darken it in a little bit before you add too much color. Okay, but that's totally up to you. You can decide if you can get your hands on a marker like that. But you can see I've added a little color to those Great Lakes, and there's 5 of them. I want to correct something I said in the last video. I kept mentioning the 5 New England states, and I should have said 6 New England states. I know that there are 6 altogether, so just wanted to go over that. And 5 Great Lakes, though. Okay, and now I thought today we could talk about coloring in those states. And if we start in the west, that would be, we can kind of start in the west and work our way east. So let's put E for compass rose. We're almost done with, and you know what, we're going to be working a lot in the southwest. So let's put the southwest on here, so that will complete our compass rose. Okay, good. All right, so let's take a quick look at the simple but very important part of coloring the states. Now, because there's 50 of them, we want to make sure that we try not to put the same color next to each other. So I might do California in yellow. I like to do the big states in yellow because it's easy to color. And take your time. Take your time. I'm sure that your teachers are always telling you not to rush, but that's very important in map making. No matter what topic you're doing, whatever topic or project you're working on, I'm sure your teachers are always saying, don't rush. That's the best way to kind of make mistakes, and you want your map to be neat. Make believe you're making this map for to put on display at some point, or for somebody, you're making it to give to somebody to hang on the wall, and you want it to look nice. Okay, so try to remember that and work slowly. You can stop this video at any point too. Whenever while we're working, you can always catch up with what we're doing. I already colored in Arizona, and I went lightly because the thing about it is, if with a colored pencil you can do different shades. If you go real dark, it looks good, but also you can't lighten up after you've done that. But if you do lightly, you can always go back and darken it in a little bit more later. So it's always best to start out light and then decide how dark you want it to be. So I went very light with Arizona. I might decide later to go a little darker, but that's a good start. Same thing with New Mexico. Now, when I did New Mexico, I tried to see how I'm avoiding the letters of the state. Okay, that makes it easy to read. And I also went over those with a darker, a black pencil to kind of, see how you could do that with some of these other states too. Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida. This is a nice review too of this, to go over those state names and make sure you're aware of which state is which. Okay, so New Mexico, I also wanted to be careful when I didn't color over the mountains too dark. Okay, and when we get into Texas here, I can work on Texas a little bit more. Now, so far on this video, we've labeled every country that we've done. We've put the name of every country that we've worked on, and we might want to do with the USA too. But because it's so busy, it's hard to write United States of America on there. So I'm just going to try to find a place where I could fit USA. I think if I put it right about here. That's a good place to label it. And I did it in a dark color. Did it in a black that will really show up good. Okay. I want to make sure we got that. Let's do Louisiana. Maybe we'll switch to, I'm not touching an orange state. Oklahoma's a little further away, so I could use orange again. Going up against that Mississippi. Don't color over the Mississippi too much. Try to go around that. Here's the delta. Okay, and maybe switch to yellow for Mississippi. Here's that. Be careful you don't color over the letters for Mississippi River. You can darken those in a little later too. This is the fun part of the map where you really can take your time and enjoy the coloring and the nice presentation that you're creating. It's a nice way to kind of make your map look nice, and it's really the coloring really adds to the beauty of the map. Okay, let's see, Alabama. Maybe we'll do that one in green. We're not going to do all 50 states in this video. I might just, when we get close to 10 minutes, we'll stop. And that way you can work on your own at your leisure. When you have some free time, you can work on the map. Okay, let's do 2 more states. I'll do Georgia. Go back to orange. Another option that you might want to ask your teacher if the teacher wants to separate these regions out, you could do that if you wanted. You could, like for the Southwest region, you could darken the line of that region. Use either a dark color. Well, let me just see how that looks. I might. The Southwest is a smaller region. It's just these 4 states. So see how that little bit thicker line makes the region stand out a little bit. That's up to your teacher whether or not that's something that needs to be done. I'll just give it as an example for the Southwest. Okay, Florida. Why don't we go with that's the Sunshine State. We'll go with a yellow for that. This is also, do you remember what we call this type of land area? Got water on three sides. That is called a peninsula. All right. So we've done quite a bit along the southern area of the United States. I think I might actually do one. I know we're going to be going into Canada shortly, so maybe in the next video we'll be going into Canada. So I think I might actually start one of the provinces. Okay, and if I look down in the Canadian provinces, do you see the one right there called British Columbia? Okay, that's this one in the far western part of the country of Canada. Whoops, I really should be using a regular pencil. Okay, I was able to do it without messing up, but let's go back to a regular pencil. British texture. I always think that's the best way, just in case you spell something wrong, which is easy to do. I'm going to have to squeeze that A in there. All right, British Columbia. That's the first Canadian province that we've done. And there's going to be about a dozen more to do. So I think that's probably a good place to stop today, because we still want to do a little bit more work to the United States, maybe before we really jump into Canada big time. So, boy, we're getting there though, and just keep doing your neatest work. That's the most important thing. All right, thanks a lot.